Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC.
I said I'm doing good. How are you?
EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me.
So
Guys,
Batman.
it's time to get it going.
I'm Batman.
The Seminoles will kick it away to start.
I'm Batman.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J.
Nah, that's on your end. Everything moving smoothly over there. It says that you're experiencing network issues.
that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit them.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Finds his man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Weinke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. And go.
Hands it off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Noles.
It's so challenging to to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. The run from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henderson. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out and create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown.
It's got to be infuriating now.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion.
Why would I respond to you when you're not saying anything? You're not saying anything significant.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. He tries to take the top off. And he hauls it in at the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida State 14, Ohio State 7.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Going with the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air. It's Glenn. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's Morlock. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
3:25. Lasso.
Run in the red zone. It's Tuafili. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. They move on top here in the 4th.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
All kinds of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Unloads quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Surging forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Defense in press coverage. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Fast motion from the offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to
the end zone, and it's picked off.
I like the decision right there. You're winning by 1. You're trying to go for 2 to make this a field goal game. Even if you kick the extra point, the other team kicks a field goal and they still got the lead. That was the right decision, just couldn't execute.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
GG.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.